is I think since that Eastern Michigan meet, guys, we've competed better as a team, and really that's directly to our team though. We got some leaders, we got some guys that really stepped up, and I kind of told you guys that they had a meeting after that meet, and we had a couple of leaders emerge, had a couple of guys that I'm gonna take ownership of this team, and Blaze is doing a great job of that, and then a guy like Josh Elber, how he competes. How can you not get behind that? How can you not get behind a guy that is just a straight fierce competitor? And he's a young guy and he's winning, and all of our guys can kind of look to that and say, you know what, I'm going to go try to compete just like that. A guy that really stepped up this weekend was Yauk too. We bumped him up to 49 for the first meet, and he went out there and I think he had 6.5 minutes of riding time. You don't hear that very often. He had 6.5 minutes of riding time. But then he responded. He beat an All-American yesterday, and I think that's the Yauk that we've really been waiting to see. We've seen flashes of it, but saw two matches back to back, so that's good. Kothi wrestled a tough kid. Chisco, that kid from Virginia Tech, he's good. Kothi's really close to being really, really, really good. And that a lot of that just comes down to a little bit more belief in himself and his attacks and being able to open up. But I tell you what, I like having two really good options. That's always a great thing. Steyert's still finding ways to win. And sometimes I think people forget that he's a true freshman. So I got to remind myself once in a while that this guy, he's a true freshman out there, and it is a long season. It can be a grind at times, and you got to make sure that you keep a guy in the right frame of mind. And he's still finding ways to win matches. And that's a great thing. So I tell you what, we get him excited. We get him back in the West Gym. I think you're going to see a lot of offense and attacks. I'm excited to get him back in. I'd like to talk about Cooper. That third period yesterday, that's the Cooper Moore that I know. That's the Cooper Moore that is capable of just going out and scoring attacks. Lux had 2 good wins. Caldwell, we wrestled in one of the matches. Guys are dealing with things. Guys deal with injuries, and that's part of the sport. It's unfortunate because we want everybody healthy and 100%, and sometimes that's not the case. So you got to kind of gauge where a guy's at and put him out there accordingly. Bartel found a way to win 2 tough matches. The week before he lost 2 tough matches, so he won 2 tough matches. So that's good. And then Blaze Waltz hasn't lost this year. The kid from Virginia Tech had a chance to score at the end of the first, and that would have been a huge takedown. But I like some of the things I saw to Blaze. He pinned his second guy. 2 pins. He had 2 pins. I don't think he's had 2 pins in a season yet. So, and he's had 2 in the last 2 weeks. So that's good. Like I said, I like where our team's moving. Got this week off and look forward to getting back in the West Gym next week at Central Michigan, Ohio. So